My name is Natalie Perez, and I have the honor of talking to legendary bassist Rex Brown of Down, Pantera, and Kill Devil Hill on May 8th, 2014. What can you tell me about your latest album, Revolution Rise, that hasn't already been said? I know you probably have gotten asked a ton of questions that are the typical, what does the title mean, how many tracks, etc., but what can you tell me that hasn't already been said like that?
I just think it was our second record, and we put out, if you look at the timing of the period, we put out 2 records, 24 songs within a year's period of time. So when we did Revolution Rise, we had more of a time to do it because we had some conflicting schedules with the producer and some other things. So we did these in chunks of music where we did like 3 songs, then we'd have to wait, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, and get the songs put together to go record the other 3 or 4 songs. That being said, we kind of wanted to nail some of these all together, but in hindsight, we look back at it, and it really gave us more of an opportunity to kind of hone the songs a little bit more and come back and go, okay, well, we really think we've been thinking about this one, and we had more time to really hone our chops as far as the way we wanted to approach the record. So it's just a bigger, badder, bolder expression of what Kill Devil Hill, with the first record we went in and knocked that thing out in 28 days. So this one we had more time to really embellish and what the songs are all about, and it really gave us more time to figure everything out. So bands these days usually take 3 or 4 years to put records back to back.
Mm-hmm.
We had the opportunity of doing this 2 records in a year, even though it came out in October, first November of this last year. We really had more time to the songwriting, just the production and all better.
Did you get everything that you wanted on this release, or were there some songs that you wanted and they didn't make the cut? Will we be seeing those songs in the future, or nothing like that?
No, I think that we got pretty much all we needed to say out of this record. I mean, I think we pretty much nailed it on the head of where we were at that period of time in the band's, in this point of the game. So no, I think we have tons of material that we write all the time. So there wasn't anything that was left off the record that I can really pinpoint. No, we pretty much say it all on this record. And it's one of those records I think came out at a good time for, just good hard rock or good hard rock metal in general, and it's still, it's still doing decently well, around different varied, stations across the country. So, this is just the starting point of us touring and stuff like that. We had to replace drummers, and everything was amicable, and everything was very professional, and Vinny had things that he wanted to do this year, and we did too. We wanted to tour. So we have a wonderful powerhouse of a drummer, Johnny Kelly, a good personal friend of mine, and he just fit into the band like a glove. I mean, it's just uncanny how good he's sitting with the band, and where we're at this point. We just got back from Australia and toured that one, New Asshole. So we're fixing to go head up to Rock on the Range and then down to the Midwest and end up there, and then we're going over to England and downloading some of those festivals.
Do you have any new music in the works in terms of a follow-up, or nothing yet?
Well, we do. Well, we have about 9 months of touring in front of us. So why we have this other record out that they're fixing to relaunch, so why would we want to go back in the studio? Why would you want to go back in the studio and put out another record real quick?
Mm-hmm.
When we can finally tour with this band.
Yeah.
That's the main point of going out and getting us to as many people as we possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, there's certain things that we want to do, and certainly, like I said, just reach as many people as we can. But you have to get out there and play shows. We didn't have that ability to do that before because of scheduling problems. If Vinny's doing his thing, we're doing our thing, but we're still, everything's fine. There's no problem there. There's no issue. It was very, very cool.
Great. Well, I have to ask because I've heard so many things from different bands. Well, we wrote like 30 songs for this album. I'm like, well, crap, that's a lot. Why didn't you throw them all on there? Or no, we're already in the writing process for the next album. Well, you just released that CD a few days ago. That's fast.
Yeah, I don't know why bands do that. I just know that I can just tell from my personal experience that, you put a record out and you tour it as long as you possibly can, and then you go on to your next thing. But, I don't want to take 3 or 4 years in between records,
Whose choice was it when it came down to your former drummer to, leave the band? Was it his choice, or everybody just said, okay, bye?
It was kind of an okay thing, It came to a point where he just had some other projects that he wanted to do this year, and we wanted to tour. So that was the only conflict that we had. It was nothing personal or anything like that. It was just, it came down to scheduling wise, and we just couldn't sit back and not tour on this thing. That being said, we had to find another drummer. We had to get the press release out, and then Johnny had some stuff that he had to do and tour in between February and March, and we had to honor his what he had to do. So we in the end of March or towards the middle of March, we rehearsed nonstop for about 15 days, and then got in the studio. I went and played 3 warm-up shows, and then got on a plane the very next day to Australia, and went and supported Killswitch Engage over there. And every show just gets better and better. It's uncanny bringing Johnny into the band and just doing what he's doing. It's just every show it's just evolution is just happening really, really quick. It's uncanny to me that you could have that kind of bond that I'm talking about so quick in a relationship. I mean, just every show just gets better and better and better. I think the more that you sit and actually jam together, the more that it just gets more powerful, and then that's, no disrespect to Vinny, but we didn't really play that many shows with Vinny in the band. So, I'm really looking forward to taking this out and playing for more, and getting the most, getting the most that we can out of this record. That's what it's all about, right? So
do you see Johnny to be in it for the long run, or do you think your other drummer will come back?
He's a member of the band. He's a permanent member of the band.
Okay.
No. It's not, ooh, Vinny, that's the band. No, it's yay, Johnny's in the band. You get it?
Yeah.
We can go jam, And it's not, that's just a simple, it's not, like I said before, there's not a conflict there. It's, Johnny's a permanent member of this band.
Do you ever get tired of being asked Pantera questions?
No, because it's just, hey, look, that's a big part of what I left as a musician, and I don't. That's part of who I am. So I don't have that problem at all.
All right, well, like I mentioned earlier, you never know. No, I don't want to talk about Pantera. Or the typical eye rolling, like, dude, I'm in another band too. Why do you have to bug me about Pantera for?
No, I'm not like that. So that's not me. That's not me. You got me confused. Somebody else has been,
What are your thoughts on Pantera getting back together if it were to ever happen? Would you want it to happen?
My door is wide open. My door is wide open. Philip's door is wide open. We said this in the press so many times, we're blue in the face. But until we all get on the same page, then I would love for it to be a tribute to Don, and that's all I want to say. I mean, I can't take it any further than that. I'm up for it. I'm cool. I'm ready. Just played Metal Masters with Phil, and we had we played 5 Pantera songs, and it's always a thrill to get up there and play songs with your brother. It's really that's just the way I feel. You know, those songs are very, very strong songs, and you know, we influence, you know, a lot of people to them, and I think that, in being fair, saying that, you know, I enjoyed doing that, you know, and I'd love to do that again with Benny, you know, I would.
If they did come back, how would you want to do it? Would you want to do it like a one-time thing, or would you want to do a handful of shows, or you have no idea?
I'm not going to contemplate on it. I just told you my answer, and that's all there is to it.
Okay.
You know, if it happens, I'm wide open. I've got, you know, I will put everything on hold to do that. You can speculate all you want to. But when it comes down to it, till it's happening, you'll be the first to know.
Do you ever see everybody to get in the same room and like hang out if you like, you know, won an award or something like that? Or
you know, like I just said, Philip and I just got up and played 5 songs together. If that tells you anything about what I just said,
yeah,
you know, this is very, you know, it's still a big part of my life, and yes, I would like that very much. But you know, we have to see what happens, you know. That's just that. Like I said, my door's wide open.
Do you have any other side projects going on besides Kill Devil Hill? I know you released a book a while back. Do you have another book in the works or anything?
No, I'm really focusing on Kill Devil Hill right now, and you know, I have plenty of ideas. I write all the time, but I don't. Right now, I'll just say that there was a lot of stuff cut out of that book that was, you know, how do you put your life story into, you know, 300 pages. There was a lot of funny anecdotes that were left on the cutting room floor, and maybe we could pick up from there. But right now, it's tour, and that's what I've been wanting to do, is play some shows, man.
So as you say, you just want to play shows, I guess, for the rest of this year? That's what you guys have planned? Nothing but shows?
Yeah, baby, if that's okay with y'all. Is it all right?
Hey, it's okay with me.
Okay, cool.
And is there anything else you would like to say or want to add?
No, just come out. I mean, you know, come out if you want. If you're expecting this to sound like another band I was in, you're probably not going to get it. Now, that doesn't mean I might not play another song by another band, but, you know, if that being said, look, picking out that song and the band playing is tight, you know. It just trust me. Come see it. See Kill Devil Hill live. You won't be let down. I'll put it that way.